When you are finished your final object, I would like you to animate your SketchUp drawing. And that doesn't mean make it move around and jump and spin and run around like you think of in a real animation. It just means you're going to show off your object in a number of different interesting views, and those views are going to be used to highlight the key features of your drawing. So you all know your orbit tool allows you to spin your object around in 3 dimensions and look at it from any view that you want. So we're going to take advantage of the features that that tool offers to allow us to look at some of the nice parts of our drawing. So in this image we have a really interesting table with some nicely profiled legs and some detailed features underneath. So what I'm going to do is do a 3-scene animation to show off the features of this table. So to get started, I'm going to position the table in the view that I want, and I'm going to go to View, Animation, and Add Scene. And I click on Create Scene, and you'll see here that it says Scene 1. Now this may start to become familiar because when you did the initial self-paced tutorials, you looked at a number of different scenes across the top of your screen. So what I'm going to do next is move this into a slightly different view, and I'm simply going to zoom in, and I'm going to choose View, Animation, Add Scene. And I'm going to turn this little checkbox off so it doesn't ask me this every single time. I'll just create another scene. And then I'm going to rotate it, and I'll zoom in a little bit again, looking at some of the detail of the leg. And I'm going to add another scene. And I can add as many scenes as I want to this. I can zoom around, zoom in, zoom out, look at some of the detailed features. But when I get to an area that I want to take a close look at, again, I go to View, Animation, and Add Scene. Now, at any point in time, I can jump into my animation and actually play it. And you're going to see what your activity is going to look like as it runs through your different scenes. So there you see Scene 1, Scene 2, I zoomed in, Scene 3, I spun around, looked at the leg, Scene 4, I looked at the base. And it will just keep playing those scenes over and over and over. Now you can control the way those scenes work by going to Settings under Animation, and you can change the transition time between scenes, and you can set the time that it stays at for each scene. So if I want to transition it a little more quickly, I will turn that down. And if I want each individual scene to stay on the screen a little bit longer, I will turn that up. And then I will animation, play animation again. So now it should rotate quickly between scenes and take a little longer. I think I hit play. Let's try that one more time. Play. There we go. So it's staying longer on each scene, transitioning more quickly.